Welcome to episode 215 of the We Are Auto Show. What's up, Derek?
Mr. Michael Rowell, how have you been doing lately?
I've been good. I've been working a lot. I saw something pretty funny that piggybacks off of our previous episode with personalized license plates.
Yeah.
So I saw a plate where I had to stop and think, is it personalized, custom, or is it randomly generated? I love to play that game.
Yeah.
And the license plate said, Pooh I69.
Ooh, that's kind of an odd one.
But it is the exact format of the state of Florida random. It's random.
I think it's random.
Because it was like an old lady driving it.
Yeah, that's random.
But she had a plate that says Pooh I69.
That's a good random plate.
It's just like, I was behind us. What the hell does that say?
Maybe she's into some really weird stuff. But let's not go there. We got some news to chat about, my man.
We do have some news to chat about, and it's not about an old lady that poos in 69. So
No.
let's talk about a Porsche to start with.
Okay.
Because there is an exciting Porsche that has been announced. It is the new 718 Spyder RS.
Rally Sport.
Rennsport.
Oh.
It's close
enough.
Rennsport is essentially track in German.
Okay.
Racetrack, essentially, right? This is odd.
The 718 is...
It's the Cayman.
Yeah, it's the Cayman. Why is it odd for them to make a Spyder RS?
Because the Spyder is not an RS.
No, it's not.
Because a Spyder is a... Let's go out for a lovely Sunday morning drive, enjoy the howl from this flat six, and just enjoy the day.
It's a beach car. Kind of.
I'm going to say it's a mountain car. It's a mountain canyon carver.
Okay.
Because it's really light on its feet. It's got a great noise. But it is odd. So, again, RS is typically reserved only for cars that are to be put on track.
Right.
I hope that these do see a track, but that's not really what this made for.
No.
So the 718 Spyder, before we get into the RS-ness of it, is actually potentially my favorite open-top car on the market.
Okay.
Because it's so light and pure.
It's not a Miata?
No.
I mean, that's the most light and pure.
It's something.
Yes, it is.
You're right. Miata is always the
die
answer.
on that grave.
Yes, you will. But the 718 Spyder, it's a brilliant car. It's fantastic. It is, particularly in the spec of manual transmission, it is the car to buy if you live particularly where I would say is either in California or the Smoky Mountains, somewhere that is a bit temperate, but with brilliant driving roads.
Right.
And RSs are for blitzing lap times. This isn't the right car to be blitzing lap times in.
No, there's a conflict of interest here.
There is. And I love it because it's exciting, but I hate it because it's odd. The 718 Spyder, well, not just the Spyder, but the Porsche Spyders, the Boxster Spyders, they've always been manual soft tops. So they're not an electric soft top. It's essentially a tarp because it's so lightweight. That's the whole point of it, right? It's just supposed to be a joy of driving kind of car. What the 718 Spyder RS is take a Cayman GT4 RS. It's a mid-engine track tool that is built to be just a bonkers thing. And then you rip the top off of it, and you take the massive wing off. Ta-da.
That's this car.
It shares the exact same drivetrain, transmission, drive, everything. It is a GT4 RS with the top ripped off and the wing gone. PDK only. You cannot option this with a manual, which essentially the doctor of RS Porsches, or doctor of GT Porsches, Andy Preniger, he has made the statement a long time ago that there will never be another RS manual transmission car because it's not what they're for.
Right. This is a very conflicted car.
It is.
Why did they make this?
I think it goes back to Porsche's last hurrah.
Oh.
Because if we think to the cool cars that Porsche has made over the past 2 years, you've got the 911 GT3, the 992 generation, which is insane, incredible front double wishbone suspension. I mean, it's essentially a race car. Then you've got the Cayman GT4 RS, which they had never made an RS version of a Cayman before. And that's just insane with its carbon side intakes. Then you've got the Porsche Sport Classic. Then you got the 911 Dakar.
That's a weird one.
Yep. Then you've also got what's coming is a 911 ST, which we haven't talked about yet, but that's
okay.
In Porsche nerd speak, that's another holy grail kind of a thing that harks back to the air-cooled days. I'm afeared that this is a last hurrah of let's make all the really cool things that if you could just be an engineer's wet dream, let's do it now while you can.
Okay, well, they still have the internal combustion engine. Mm-hmm. I feel like you're probably right about that, but we're so far down the cool thing path here, we're 5 cars in, that where's the cutoff? Can they just make 20 cool cars
yes.
and just keep making them? It doesn't feel like a last hurrah anymore. A last hurrah is like, here's the final car. This is the cutoff. That's the last hurrah. This is just kind of starting to feel like the next one to me.
I guess to me, I'm interpreting a last hurrah differently. I'm interpreting a last hurrah of a string of cars as a last hurrah, not a singular one. Because this falls in line with the string of cars, the Dakar, the GT4 RS, the GT3 RS with the DRS active aero and all this mumbo jumbo.
I honestly think this is just the next. This car is a bit different, but the other ones, the ones that you're talking about, like the DRS on the GT3 RS, that's kind of just the next iteration of that car to me.
Fair.
This is weird because it doesn't know what it wants to be. Do you want to be a canyon carving machine? Do you want to go to a racetrack? Do you want to enjoy the beach? Why not have kind of some good parts of all three, but not like a perfect car for any one of them individually?
Yeah.
It's kind of odd. Are there any numbers behind it?
You mean like horsepower?
Yeah. It's
the exact same numbers as the Cayman GT4 RS.
Okay.
493 horsepower, 331 torques, which that amount of horsepower, that 493, that is already 79 more horsepower than the regular 718 Spyder.
That'd be a lot in this car.
You get PDK only. They do kind of blend the chassis a little bit between the GT4 RS and the current Spyder to make it a little more streetable. You get mechanical limited slip diff. You get, a little bit more of a gentler spring and damper rates than the GT4 RS, which that'll kind of hurt your lap times a little bit. But that, again, what is this car even supposed to be?
Yeah.
But then the number that is very important, that is also totally relevant to us, price. Starting price is $162,150. That is already about $20,000 more than the starting price of the GT4 RS.
Yeah.
The GT4 RS is about $140 some odd $1,000.
Could you get a new 911 for that?
Oh, yeah. Carrera has. I wouldn't.
Not a turbo?
No.
Turbo's too.
No, yeah. No. The 911 you would buy for that is not a 911 you want to buy.
Okay.
I mean, sure, but if you're comparing a GT car to a non-GT car, it's apples and oranges.
Yep.
I mean, it's 20 grand-ish more than the Cayman GT4 RS, which gets the cool carbon side intakes, which this borrows a bit, and you also get the massive wing, which is so cool. The wing on the GT4 RS alone sells it for me.
Okay. For the beachgoer, that's not cool. The big wing isn't cool.
What are you going to do with the beach in this? Where do you put your umbrella?
You suntan in the car.
Oh.
Yes.
Is that it?
Yes.
So it should be like, okay, I see where you're going with this. It is in Daytona where they do Jeep Beach. You drive this onto the beach, and then you get beached in this beach car on the beach.
Softer suspension for the beach, you know.
Yes, limited slip or mechanical limited slip diff. Yeah,
This was designed to go and tan in the car. I don't know what this was designed for. This is odd to me.
It's a neat car, and I would love to drive it. I imagine it would be bundles of fun.
Oh, certainly. It's a Porsche.
It would be bundles of fun. It's mid-engined. It's going to scream that now that the top's open, you can hear that flat six screaming even higher. It would be a blast to drive. I just don't see the point of it.
Babe, I got you a convertible. But I didn't want to buy a Miata because I have enough money to not buy a Miata.
Because I have $200,000.
Yeah, so instead, we got a Porsche that I can race on the racetrack over the weekend. Probably be one of the slower ones out there. But I can race it, and you can take it to the beach and tan in the car whenever
and it's
you
automatic only, so you can drive it as well.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, this is perfect for that situation.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
It's perfect.
So it's starting at $162,000, which means expect to pay $250 for it.
Ooh. That's an expensive Miata.
Because that's just what's going to happen.
Oy.
Because it's made in the GT department, which means it's already going to have an ADM, an additional dealer markup. And then it's an RS. And then you're going to get an ADM on your ADM. On your RS. Yeah. The acronyms. Here we go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Is this the first Porsche that we've seen in a while that you're like, I don't need this?
Yes.
Yeah, it kind of feels like it.
I want to drive one. I'm not poo-pooing this car because, again, it'll be brilliant to drive. To drive, it will be fantastic. But it just doesn't make sense.
No, usually companies like this, or car companies that are making hyper cars or cars specific, they make them designed for one thing. This is just everywhere.
It's hard to be. There's an old adage: if you chase two chickens, you catch none. Mm-hmm. And I feel that's what the Spyder RS is doing. It's going to chase two chickens, and it's going to catch none of them.
Yep.
So that's the new Spyder RS. It's very interesting. It's very confusing all at the same time.
All right, what do we got next?
We have an SUV to talk about.
Oh, yeah?
We have an Aston Martin. The Aston Martin DBX 707 AMR23 edition.
Stop.
Say that 5 times fast.
Stop.
The Aston Martin DBX 707 AMR23 edition.
All right, tell me about it.
Okay. It's a big Aston Martin.
Okay.
It's got almost massive. 700 horsepower.
Oh, boy. That's such a big grill.
Yes.
That's huge.
It is.
That could eat a Ford Fiesta.
Yes.
For breakfast.
2 of them.
That's crazy.
Yes. So, the AMR23 edition. It is an appearance package, essentially. It's been designed by Aston Martin's Q division, which is their kind of skunkworks division, right? And it's built as a tribute to Aston's current F1 success.
I was about to ask if this was the pace car.
That's the one.
Okay.
They have done this because, well, Fernando Alonso.
Okay.
So this car, it comes in a paint scheme inspired by the AMR23 race car, the actual F1 car. And it's also very similar to the medical car.
Yeah. That's the one you see at the back of the grid when they start.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's in the back of the grid. Lights are flashing on it.
Right.
Everyone pulls away and they drive off.
Yep.
Yeah. The color is podium green, which is a color that Aston hasn't seen in a very long time up until this season.
Right.
If you option the highlights package, you do get extra, highlights, and it helps to identify the fact that this is a special edition. You get the lime-colored accents on the bodywork and such. You get extra carbon fiber stuff like that. Man, it's pretty neat. All the F1 inspiredness does carry over to the inside. You get upholstery featured in onyx black and Eiffel green with lime contrast stitching.
If they did this because they were doing well in F1, I like it a lot. If this was just the next iteration of like an F1 type of themed car, I'm not such a huge fan of it. I also think that it should come with Fernando Alonso himself.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because
Lance Stroll hasn't done anything for that team.
Senior.
Okay, he bought the team.
Yeah, and he's employed Alonso.
He
has done everything.
He literally bought a seat for his son. That's why he bought the team.
I know.
That's the only reason.
It is quite funny.
Yes. Yeah, this is neat. How many are they selling?
They haven't stated how many of them there will be.
Interesting.
But it's not cheap.
Oh. Okay, let me give it a guess.
So hold on, before you guess.
Mm-hmm.
Let me give you what the regular DBX 707 costs.
Okay.
The regular DBX 707 costs $210,700.
Okay, I'm going to add...
Mind you, this is all just paint and some carbon.
I know, but this is for, as the article says, wealthy F1 fans.
It is.
And they pay
Wealthy
many
F1
thousands of dollars to go watch a single F1 race.
And $300 to get some tacos at the race.
Exactly. I'm going to add $50,000 of the price.
More.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
How much?
$64,000 more. But wait, there's more. If you want the highlights package, which gives you the limeness on the bottom, that's an extra $7,200.
Okay, so what is that?
So
70?
64 plus 7, that would be
72?
$71,000.
Yeah.
$71,000.
Mm-mm.
No? You
No,
don't think
it's not.
the
No.
paint's worth $71,000?
For a wealthy F1 fan, yes, it is. Yes,
They
it
have their
is.
$300 nachos and tacos in their car.
Honestly, these will probably sell like hotcakes.
Oh, they will. 100%.
They will sell them out. Doesn't matter how many they make. If it's under 10,000, they will sell them all.
Oh, easy peasy.
Yep.
They're gone. Consider them sold out.
Yep. Hopefully this is because of the success.
That it's supposed to be as a
Hopefully.
tribute. It's supposed to be as a tribute. So
Yep.
hopefully that's what that means.
All right. What do we got next?
Let's go to another car that is talking about some fancy paint. It is the new Toyota Corolla Nightshade edition.
What? All right.
Nightshade.
Tell me about the Nightshade Toyota Corolla.
It's a Corolla SE with some paint.
Oh, yeah.
So we go from a $275,000, $280,000 SUV to a $30,000 car.
$27,000 car?
Something like that.
Just knock off $200K?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, great. This is just a fancy color. Some rims, looks like?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Nightshade edition did take about a year hiatus in 2023. So the Nightshade edition is coming back for 2024.
Huh.
It's supposed to give it a very stealthy look. You can get it either all black or two-tone. You get it with that the bronze wheels. It is coming in the fall. And it looks jolly exciting.
I do like the two-tone. I like the white and the black top. That does look pretty neat.
Here's a question. Should they have done a Nightshade edition of the GR Corolla?
Yes, but that's coming. Probably.
I doubt it.
Well, no, probably not. Probably not.
You can get the Nightshade either in the hatchback or the sedan.
Okay.
It is all based off the SE, and you can get it with all the same powertrains that you get in the SE, whether that's the hybrid or not. There's no details on price yet, but expected to have about $2,000 premium. So the hatchback will be roughly starting bare base at like 26, 28, and the sedan will be roughly base like 27, 29.
$2,000 for some paint and some rims. That's okay, I think.
Not horrible.
Yeah. It's not great. It's not terrible. I think people are willing to pay for that.
Yeah, they are.
Would you be willing to pay for that?
No.
If somebody said next car has to be a Toyota Corolla, you can either get a bone stock one or a Nightshade edition.
I would get a GR Corolla.
No. You didn't listen to the setup.
But I did.
You get a GR.
I did. But
you get the stock or this?
I'll get the stock because that's what we use in the driving school.
Oh, God.
And it'll be a business expense. Perfect.
No. Good. I'm glad you would get the Nightshade edition. Fantastic. Okay. Because that's the situation of the people who buy this. They don't have enough money to go
Correct.
GR. They're in the situation where they want a little bit of customized stuff. And you may as well just have the manufacturer throw it on because they're probably not going to do a lot to this car. It's a Corolla.
No, it will have no performance benefits whatsoever.
Yeah. But I think it looks neat.
I do like the wheels. I think the wheels are worth the $2,000 alone.
Yeah. That's what I was going to ask. How much
I
would
think
those...
just the wheels alone, that's worth it.
How much would those be not stock? What's the equivalent for an aftermarket?
$1,000, $1,200.
For 4?
Yeah, I mean it's a Corolla. They're
Right.
going to be maybe 17 or 18-inch wheels. They're not going to be 20s, and they're not on super skinny tires.
And then to either wrap it in a two-tone or a certain color.
That's another $500 to $1,000. So yeah, it checks out.
Yeah, that's
The
reasonable.
math works.
Yep. I'm a fan.
Yeah, no, I don't hate it.
Yeah.
Don't hate it. So that's all the news I got. You got any news?
You know, I think you should do this to your work car.
No.
How awesome would that be? You're teaching people how to drive in a Nightshade Corolla.
That would be something.
Yeah.
Or what we should do is we should just trade them all in for Lamborghinis.
Or how about Porsches that don't know what they want to be?
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll get a fleet of 718 Spyder RSs.
But when you teach them, one day you go to the beach, and another day you go to the racetrack, and then another day, where else would you take that car?
The mountains?
Yeah.
In Florida.
Yeah. There's
Okay.
a couple up north. You just got to go way up there.
A couple slightly bigger hills.
Yeah, you got to go way up there.
Yeah, way.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. So that's all I got. That's going to wrap us up for episode 215. Thanks so much for watching and listening. If you're watching on YouTube, hit subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and drop a comment on the video. Let us know, what are your thoughts about the 718 Spyder RS? What's the point of it? I'm so curious to find out your thoughts there. If you're listening on audio only, send us those thoughts via social. Facebook is We Are Auto. Instagram is We Are Auto _. YouTube is We Are Auto. And our website is weareauto.io. So thanks again. Catch you guys in the next one.
Peace.